This collective energy is like, I can't be tamed, I can't be shamed, I can't. For those who don't know me, I can get a bit crazy. Anyway, this is like how you're being seen right now. All right, we're gonna go into how others are viewing your untamed, wild, and free spirit that I just love so much. So let's get into it. It feels to me like I was taking notes before this because I was kept getting this song from Miley Cyrus, Can't Be Tamed. So I was like listing a bunch of notes here. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. I don't want to forget anything. But you are like, you march to the beat of your own drum, first and foremost. You are a free thinker. You are not a sheep. Let's say that. You're a leader. You're a trendsetter, okay? You do things that are cool before they're considered cool, right? Some people are like, what the hell are they doing that? Because you can, right? Because you want to. Because you don't want to follow the crowd. You want to pave and forge your own new path. And my goodness, we love that. You're funny, you're quirky, you're fun, you're spontaneous. You're a lover, you're a winner, okay? You are seen as like all these great things, right? You're unstoppable. People cannot put you in a box. They'll put you there and then they're like, oh shit, maybe not. They just changed. They're doing something else. Okay, well then let's look at them again. Okay, what box can we put them in now? Like, you can't be in a box because you're not meant to be in a box, okay? You're your own damn person and there's no labels necessary. Also, there's like... Maybe one of you, dogs are coming up, okay? So maybe some of you are dog influencers. Like, you put your dog and your dog is famous and people are like, how the hell are they gonna, like, maintain that? Or like, you know what I mean? They're like, they're famous for their dog. Whatever. I almost said the F word, but them, okay? Not really. That's not very nice. But, like... keep being you. Like, and here's the thing. So no matter all these things that I list, they'll be on your screen. I'm not going to go through every single profession that I was seeing, but like, there's also like van life people in here. I can feel that. So like, these are people that just do cool shit. I personally am like, what the hell? Like, you do that for a job? This is awesome. But then there, you know, there's some people that are like, why don't they, like, you know, some people say it's a real job, right? It is a real job. Get over it. You're jealous. But it's like some people would perceive stuff as that, like, not a real job, get a 9-to-5 or whatever. And it's like, not everybody wants to have a 9-to-5 job. I certainly don't. I love my life. I've had 9-to-5s and it's not for me. And I don't feel like it's for this collective either. You are just a wild and free spirit. There's like writers in here. There's beauty industry. There's photographers. There's journalists. There's bloggers. What else? Artist. I was getting like starving artist, but I think it's just a term. Like, I don't think you're broke. I just think like it's just a term that's fair. Maybe you call yourself a starving artist, but you're not like poor on the streets or whatever. But starving artist was coming up. Horses. But anyway, you just love your freedom, right? You're not going to exchange your freedom for a 9-to-5. And Spirit's like, that's not what you're meant to do anyway. Like, they can stay in their own lane, right? Their opinion of you is not your business, right? And if they're coming to you and saying this mean stuff, shut them down, right? Maybe remove access to your energy at least a little bit for a little while, because that's ridiculous. Spirit is like, you're doing amazing. You are following your inner compass, right? You are not following the crowd, and Spirit is just congratulating you here. The other thing that they really wanted me to highlight is like, so everything like pessimistic that is like people are throwing your way, right? Or perceived like shade or something like that. It is actually not like constructive criticism or like them being like, you know, well, here's my advice. Okay, it's actually jealousy, right? That they, in their mind, kind of warp into being like helpful for you. Okay? You're a mirror for their what they lack and what they wish they had. They're not empowered enough to make a different change. They don't trust themselves enough. They don't trust in a higher power that's going to lead them to where they're go. They're not following their, I mean, maybe they're following their soul's mission, but it's like you are, right? You aren't following the crowd. You are following your heart. You are following your soul, and you are following the guidance that you are given, obviously. And so it's just like, if they were doing that, then they would understand, right? And they wouldn't be so goddamn jealous, and they would not come to you with all of this advice that's not solicited and not really necessary. Okay, so I just want you to know you have a real dang job. You're actually amazing because you got out of that 9-to-5 matrix type life, and you've decided to do something more fun, more exciting. It's exciting. It's freedom, right? It is freedom. It's what it comes down to. You have a lot of freedom of decisions in your life, and people are jealous of it because they are not brave enough to choose to make a different choice. So there you go. Let's get to a spirit animal. Oh, okay. Also, I have it written down here too. I just want to make sure that I've already said this. It says, you're a reminder of what they do not have, which is trust in self and higher power. They aren't empowered to do something differently. So I think I did just say that. But I wanted to read that again just to make sure. Okay. So let's get you a spirit animal advice. For the collective's highest and best good, please, Spirit, what do they need to know going forward? I heard stay in your lane. So, like, you stay in your lane. Right? You do stay in your lane. And it's like other people just mosey along with their opinions. They're saying continue to follow the beat of your own drum. I can see a road, and it's like you're in alignment and you are following it. That is so cool. Okay. What else, Spirit? You got the rat, Spirit. Although it's a rat, it's a good message. It says, be true to yourself and the universe will reward you, right? You're being true, you're authentic, you're you. You don't have masks of these jobs that make people sound awesome. And your job is cool, most likely. You know what I mean? If you're not, I don't know. It's like, people put so much dang pressure on, like, having to, like, have, like, the best sounding job and this and that, and you're just out here like, I love waking up every day, life is great, like, and they're, like, just keep being you. Your job is cool, you're cool, and they're just flipping jealous. That's all that's all I can say, really. And yeah, shark spirit, I love that. Okay. It says, lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. So, when people come to you with their unsolicited opinion, it sounds to me like you already are a bit wise. So you can this is probably just confirmation for you, and you've probably already picked up on the jealousy, but they're just saying continue to go peacefully, right? Not everybody is as evolved in consciousness, and what else doesn't make us better or worse. It just is where we are, right? Life is ups and downs, and the life, like, you know what I mean? Like, our souls are always learning and growing. They're infinite, right? So it's like everybody's on different wavelengths, different levels. Doesn't mean it's better or worse. It just is what it is. So 8/11, as I say that, love you guys. Continue to be the free, beautiful spirit that you are. Bye for now.